Hunting, I'm on the lookout for something. I'm lonesome but I feel alive. God's love is filling up my time. Breathing, I keep my words on the ceiling. I'm aiming with a plastic gun. A little guarded but a lot of fun. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, let it break down all the doors. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war. Watching eyes, I feel the dark coming through the light. I'm ready now to take my place, to stop a bullet perfect in its face. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, let it break down all the doors. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war. Love you is war, and now without a weapon. Love you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is Hunting, I'm on the lookout for something. I'm lonesome but I feel alive. God's love is filling up my time. Breathing, I keep my words on the ceiling. I'm aiming with a plastic gun. A little guarded but a lot of fun. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, let it break down all the doors. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war. Watching eyes, I feel the dark coming through the light. I'm ready now to take my place, to stop a bullet perfect in its face. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, let it break down all the doors. hunting. I'm on the lookout for something. I'm lonesome, but I feel alive. Your love is filling up my time. Breathing, I keep my words on the ceiling. I'm aiming with a plastic gun. A little guarded, but a lot of fun. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, but I break down all the doors. Loving you is war, and now without a weapon. Loving you is war. Watching eyes, I feel the dark coming through the light. I'm ready now to take my place, to stop a bullet perfect in its face. I don't know why I keep carving out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye, let it break down all the doors.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a great start to your week. Hold on. There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hello. Welcome back. Boop. Okay, so a couple of announcements, which will be below stream as well in the little announcement section. But on the 14th of October, which is next Friday, I'm going to be raising some money for CARE, which is right now working on getting food, water, shelter, and supplies to people in Florida who were affected by Hurricane Ian. I actually just started working on getting this all set up today. So that's going to be happening. I'm going to try to come up with some really quick fun incentives and goals that we can get to. But the 14th is going to be the date of that charity stream. As of right now, I'm not sure if we'll be starting at our normal time or a little bit later. I'm trying to coordinate with some of the Chaos crew who hopefully will be able to join me for some gaming to figure out exactly what time that day works best. So I will keep you guys updated. I'll have a donation link as soon as I can. And as soon as I have more information, I will let you guys all know. Like, literally, I've just started doing this, setting this up today. Actually, like, just before stream. So I'm kind of excited. I'm also kind of, like, on the lookout for... Actually, I need to go and look at Tiltify's page. Because I would really like to do some sort of fundraising for Iran. But I don't know if there's going to be anything right now. That one might be a difficult one. But I will look when I am able to. That's a big announcement. Actually, I think that's technically my only announcement. I do have a new friend. If you saw my Twitter post, or if you're in the Discord and saw the Twitter post that's posted there, I have a little mushroom friend. They're so cute. And they need a name. I don't know what to name them. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, anyway. That's what I got for announcements. The big one being the charity stream. I know it's really kind of soon, but I figure the sooner the better for that. And Friday was like the best day I could think of that would give us enough wiggle room in case we needed to push the stream back a little bit by an hour or two or more. So, I do have a few things that we can do. Like, obviously, I've got a ton of googly eyes, so we can totally do another googly eye art stream. Now that I have the Ethernet cable set up, it should be fine to do like camera, which I'm not doing today because I am a mess. But that's a different story. So we could do another googly eye art stream for a goal. I have Death Nuts here. I picked them up for a charity thing just so I had them. So I do have some really spicy nuts. I don't know what kind of nuts they are though. I feel like they're peanuts? Yeah, they're peanuts. Jumbo extra large Virginia peanuts, yeah. So I do have that. So we can do things based on the 5 different levels of heat in this box of peanuts. And yeah, I'll have to come up with some more ideas. Obviously, if you have suggestions, I do have the channel in the Discord for stuff like that. Just please keep in mind because it is like, about a week and a little over a week and a half away. I can't really like run around and get things, but other than that, any suggestions are welcome. It's something like cheap and inexpensive and easy to find, that's fine. Like, I can do that. But like, if I have to order it online, especially where it might take a bit to get here, that one will be harder. So. Okay. Guys, ready for some more Boyfriend Dungeon? It has been a while. And I'm excited to get back into it. I'm kind of sad it's been a bit, because I love this game. I obviously did not get to this screen. I have a message already. From Leah. Leah? Is Leah the new person? Yeah. The ice skater. So this might sound weird, but I need to like actually shop. Want to come with? I mean, unless it'll become a dungeon. It can be a date or just a friendly hangout. What do you think? Sure, as shopping buddies. Obviously. I'd follow you anywhere. That's such a... Although, speaking of romantic things, I did just read the first 4 books of Heartstopper, the graphic novel. Oh, I loved it so much. I'm so excited for the 5th one. It can't come out sooner, but because I fell in love with that, I did buy a like box set type thing of Alice Oseman books, which will have Radio Silence, which is about one of the characters from Heartstopper, and then Charlie and Nick, a little, I think it's like a mini book about the 2 main characters from Heartstopper, and a couple of others, and I'm really super excited. I also bought Genderqueer, which is a book I've been wanting to get and read for a while now. So I'm super excited for all the new books, and I can't wait for the 5th book for Heartstopper to come out, and I might have to go watch the the TV series. Because it was so cute. I loved it. It was absolutely lovely. I would definitely recommend it if you're interested in that kind of thing. Do know, though, that there are a few trigger warnings that I would put on the book. I'm not going to say them here because I don't want that to be a triggering thing. But if you are interested, I haven't looked, but you can check, does the dog die? Actually, you know what? Let's go look right now. Let's go see if they're there. I know it does, like, has stuff for, like, movies and TV shows and books, so let's go see. There it is. Okay, so it does have a section. I just want to make sure the stuff that I would put as what? I would like a comment on that, please. Some of these yeses, I don't recall. But the big ones, the ones that have a bunch of boats, would be the ones, or the bunch of like things there. Would be the ones I would focus on. I saw the one. Or two. Okay, 3, 4. Five, yep. Okay. So that looks like they're yes, it looks like they are all here. So if you're interested in seeing that list, I will post it here. I will also post it in the Discord because I did post about the book there. So let me go do that. That way, if anybody's interested, they can peruse this list and they will know. But it was an absolutely adorable book. I truly love the romantic story of it. And I like how they talked about certain things and handled things and stuff. It is slightly, an somewhat idealized situation because it seems to be a very right place, right time to have this kind of romantic situation in some aspects. But yeah. There we go. It's probably good to throw that for sure. Wait, throw what for sure? Hold on, fade out. The link? Oh, it's the link on a timer? No. Because it's for the book I was reading, not for game. If it was for the game, I would have it on a timer. But since it's for the book series that I was reading and am discussing at this time, no. But it is in the Discord if anyone is interested and wants to take a look at it. It is there now. So, but since I was talking about it, I figured we'd go look to make sure it was there. It's sweet for sure. Have you read it or watched the show, Payno? Oops, got distracted and forgot to answer. Oh, silly me. Sorry. Still up for shopping? I'll meet you in front of Champion Athleisure. See you soon. No. Oh, well, okay, fine. I want to talk to people. I want Zana to read it and maybe Burb if Burb is interested, just so I can gush about it with my friends. I want friends to read it so I can gush about it with everybody. Because it was so cute and I want a little cute queer romance like it. Well, not exactly like it, of course, but you know what I mean. Yeah. You keep saying that. Zana got to listen to me gush about it a little bit. Oh, we have friends here. The museum. You hear squawking and meowing echoing down the street. Pocket meows as if in warning. Uh-oh. Brawley replies with an annoyed caw. These two are not getting along together, are they?
Good day.
Look, both of you. Here's Corey. Maybe she can help you decide. Oh, they're having an argument? Brawley and Pocket found a freshly dead mouse at the same moment. Oh. Brawley says he deserves it because he wouldn't waste the bones. Brawley bobs in agreement. Pocket says he deserves it because he's the greatest cat that ever lived. Pocket agrees cheerily. What do you think they should do? How big is this mouse? Well, if they found it at the same time, splitting it in half seems like the best option here without upsetting any of the friends. So split it in half. Oh, they did not like that option. They don't want to split it in half. I see. Oh, which half? Now they're fighting over who gets which half. This will never end. Forget it. Crawley, we're going home. I'll get you your own mouse. I see. This is not how we solve I mean, I guess it's one way to solve disputes without, violence. Thanks, Corey. Blessed be. I tried, Rowan. I really did. But maybe it's like Peanut and Minx through the glass door who have decided that they are just not going to, well, fully get along. They kind of get along. Sort of. To the point where, like, they both will wander up to the door and wait for the other one. And then they have, like, a heated conversation. You return to your afternoon wandering. Cool. Well, that was interesting. Ugh. You meet Leah at the entrance of an upscale athleisure boutique. Isn't it nice to have a day off, Corey? No, Angry skating parents, no sales, stale Zamboni air. Sure. I like days off. She laughs and leads you into the store. The racks overflow with fine fabrics and avant-garde sportswear styles from the newest designers. Oh, this is the kind of place that Corey would never wander into because she couldn't afford it anyway. Heavy finishers also inflict heavy knockback. Okay, cool. Can't get enough mall? It's different when there aren't any monsters. I come here to get design ideas. You like to offer a gift? Sure, you know what? Why not? What do we have? A perfume? Is perfume kind of a presumptuous sort of gift? How about paintbrushes? Is she she's artistic, right? Let's give her some paint. No. Nope. Okay, well that didn't go well at all. Thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather not carry that around. Well, that didn't go well. Not many people know this, but I make almost everything I wear. When things get rough at the rink, I go home and lose myself in the whirring of my sewing machine. I don't know how to sew. Well, I know how to sew a button, but other than that, not really. Not in a way that I would be like, hey, look, I made this and it looks really good. Way. I also don't know how to use a sewing machine, though my mom owns like 2. Yep. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna say it out loud. She takes a deep breath. Sometimes I think, what if I were a fashion designer? Your clothes are beautiful. Thanks. I'm definitely not afraid of hard work or learning new things. And although I appreciate the compliment, I know I don't like modeling. When we were competing, sometimes we had modeling contracts for sponsors. I didn't really enjoy it. Standing around, everyone looking at you, and you don't even get a medal? Yuck. I'd really rather be making the clothes. She pauses in front of a display and gestures to it. You know, Sarah likes to make clothes. Sarah's really good at sewing. Sarah has made some really cute pieces of clothing. Very cute. What do you think of these clothes? The top is unusual. I don't really like leggings. And are leggings? Oh, wait, are they meaning like hot as in like sexy? See, this is how I know I'm ace, because I read this and my immediately thought was, how can leggings be hot? They're like a very thin fabric type bottom that is actually really good for when it is hot outside to help stay cool, right? That's probably not what that meant. Yay. Okay, the top is unusual. Yeah, my impulse is to cut it up and make 2 more shirts out of it. I don't even know what top we're talking about, but sure. They could be very non-breathable. Are there leggings that are non-breathable? As someone who doesn't really like leggings, my assumption is that they are a breathable fabric that is meant to be worn when it's warm outside. But I guess it doesn't have to be that way because I think they sell them all year round. thicker materials, like out of a plastic would be. Why would you make clothes out of a plastic? See, I don't really even know all that much about clothes. I wear clothes, I hope. Obviously. But I don't know all that much about them. Except sometimes I look cute in them and I... Yes, that's about it. One for me and one for you. Something a little more refined. Something that says Corey. What would be something that would say Corey? A dragon hoodie! Oh, is she gonna make me a dragon hoodie? That would be so cute. That would probably not be it because that would probably require a lot more of the fabric. That would be cute. I want a dragon hoodie. Like the one in my emote. Suddenly someone exclaims behind you. Leah jumps nearly out of her skin. I have a very difficult time reading this relationship because it seems like they're close and on good terms, but then she reacts like this. And it makes me feel like they are not. So I'm kind of confused. Oh, it's you. Never mind. I'm not confused anymore. I would jump too. Actually, I would probably jump in a circle and punch you in the face. I could give you some fashion advice. Seems like you might need it. No. No. What kind of fashion advice do you think you could give, Eric? Your clothes are like... not that fashionable. I mean... Plus, like... even... no. Shine is a fashion choice. Plastic-based clothing would be extremely durable and long-lasting theoretically. So materials like latex or leather for leggings would be super warm. Interesting. Hold on, chat. I'm having an issue here. I forgot to unmute the mic. Sorry. I was having some issues with my chair. All fixed now. Okay. Excuse me? I'm assuming we're saying this to Eric. Don't be rude. Yeah, don't be rude. Sorry. I just thought you both might want to look a bit less. So are you slut-shaming in this day and age? Eric, excuse you? No, that is not okay. That is not, no. How dare? How dare? Shoo, go away. Go. Not you, Peanut. You can stay. Security, toss this person out. I can't. How dare. Leo, you and I are on the same page. Her breath hisses from her hammerhead in a furious exhale. I don't blame her. Oh, I would have punched him. Not really. I'm not a violent type. I just pretend that I am a violent type. I suppose. Make myself seem more intimidating. It's just my personal opinion. Do what you want. There's no need to get so emotional. Hey, Get out of here, Eric. No. If your personal opinion is based on how someone looks, you keep that to yourself. And also, emotional? Excuse you? Ugh, I hate Eric with a passion.
Ugh.
Listen here, you creep. You should go, Eric.
No.
Did you say no? Yep. We're gonna punch him. I was just trying to help. You might want a thicker skin. Or you might want a new personality because yours sucks. Go to the personality store. Get a better one. Would that be something? Personality store. Personalities are us. Have a crappy personality? Trade it in for something new and improved. My goodness. Emotional, not like you at all, right, Eric? Right? Hi. How are you? Or you immediately express displeasure. The sheer audacity of that man. The sheer audacity. He forces a laugh and leaves. Or as he leaves. Good. Get out of here. Bye. Ugh. Why are so many guys like that? Who does he think he is? I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Sorry.
Rhetorical questions. Don't answer that, please. Too late. You hold your breath awkwardly, unsure how to answer. You're saved by a friendlier face emerging from between the racks.
Carlos!
Hi, Carlos. You look stressed. Is everything okay? Oh, we just had a run-in with a creep. But it's all good now that you're here. Settle a debate for us. What do you think of this? Carlos contemplates the mannequin. They had me until that shirt. Who jogs in a turtleneck? Yeah, that's what Corey said too. I did. Did I say that? I think I said the shirt was unusual. Are turtlenecks still popular? Are those still a thing that people like to wear? I'm not up on the fashion side of anything. I used to wear turtlenecks. I think I have at least one turtleneck somewhere, but it's kind of like a sweater turtleneck. I wonder where it is. Huh. Personally, I'd love to see more color and elegance in the world. I never have enough choices. Color, elegance. Color is nice. I like color. Maybe I could make you something?
Oh my god!
Carlos is pretty cool. If you made me something, I would never take it off. How about leggings? No! A bolero. No. It's a bolero. Chat, I don't know these things. It's a bolero. Now I need to know. Because that's how the brain goes. The brain has to have answers. I don't like not knowing things. It's a jacket? No, a sweater? No. That's a music type. That's not what I'm looking for. Stop it! Jacket. Okay. I have some things like that, but these are all for girls? Oh, men's. Okay, cool. Oh. It has a very wide variety of things. Styles. Why is it called a bolero jacket? It's a short cropped jacket that usually has long sleeves. Bolero what is being worn now? No. What he's wearing wouldn't be a bolero, according to this. Because this says it's a short cropped jacket that usually has long sleeves. So, like, yeah. Also known as a shrug or short jacket. Typically open-fronted, it is collarless with long sleeves and characteristically stops above the waist. It originates, like the music, from Spain. Ah. Interesting. Okay. That was a fun little rabbit hole. Well, not even a rabbit hole. Words gone. I got nothing. I need to think. Let me make you those empanadas. We can eat and discuss it. Empanadas. Yeah. Okay, I'll call you. Carlos does a quick pirouette before leaping to the door.
Ciao.
I'm gonna look amazing! Ciao, darlings. Ciao. Both wave goodbye as he rushes away. Leah sighs, browsing the jackets with a wistful look. Carlos is so naturally buoyant. I wish some of that would rub off on me. Simple happiness? No, you deserve to be happy. Well, hanging out with you makes me happy, so in a way you're already helping. Just been thinking, what am I teaching my athletes when I show up to the rink miserable? Because of me, will they think work is the only thing that matters? Me and their parents too? Maybe I owe it to myself to explore this fashion thing, just because it makes me happy. It could be a fun little hobby. And if it makes you happy, you should do it. Like me. And writing. Oh. That's actually complicated. Because writing makes me happy, but it also makes me frustrated. It's one of those things that you just... all over the place. All over the place. But I enjoy it. Even the frustrating parts. Even the parts that make me just want to tear my hair out and not write at all because my brain doesn't want to work and put words on a page. That's all part of the process. It's also frustrating because it takes time and I don't have a lot of extra time and I want to be doing more writing, but I don't have the time. Hopefully soon. Well, not extra time, but maybe less tired, so I'll be able to do more with my time. We've had 2 new people start so far, and then today I am at the new team lead, so we're starting to move in the right direction. Or at least out of spite for guys like Eric. Definitely don't want to end up miserable like him. Wow, just thinking about it feels almost dangerous. Forbidden. She looks around thoughtfully. Hey, we're supposed to be shopping, but haven't bought anything. Let's get to work. Leah smiles and dives into a changing room with a stack of clothes. You spend the rest of the afternoon trying on different outfits, showing them off, and laughing about it. When a clerk comes to tell you the store is closing, you make your way home. Did we buy anything? Probably not. That was super fun, Corey. See you soon, I hope. This is it. The invitation you've been waiting for. Stop going so fast. Carlos wants to make us an empanada picnic. He means business. He invited you by name and everything. What do you think? I love a business picnic. It sounds delicious. Great, meet us at the beach. So we're gonna go have empanadas at the beach. What kind of empanada? We could go to the beach right away, or we could go to the dungeon. Let's go to the dungeon. Sure. I don't remember what level she is. But apparently we're just gonna go down to floor 6. This will go great, I'm sure.
Oh, let's beat our record. Shouldn't be too hard.
What's our record? Some tape. Oh, I bet we could go to the other dungeons to get the materials we need. Okay. Oh, we're in the... No! We might need some boba soon. That's not boba. Ow! Oh! Can I take the boba from the... Wow. Okay, the spin attack is great. I like it. A lot. Get any boba. Oh. Oh, that's... We could just go down to the next level, but we are not ready. We need some health. Plus we haven't cleared this floor. No. That would be a no for me. Oh gosh. I can't heal. You haven't given me anything to heal with. I'm just gonna have to be super careful. Ow. Oh, I forgot about the Phoenix hat. I am so bad at this. Boba! I keep hitting the wrong button, but that's okay. Whew. We could use more health. The little shoe tippy tap noises are so cute. So cute. Chill? It's been a long time since I've worked on my drawing skills. See, she is an artist, but she didn't like our paintbrushes. How rude. Oh, wait. Probably don't paint when you're doing fashion design. Makes sense. When I'm making, say, a shirt, I usually do what's the minimum necessary till I can cut fabric. Maybe I focus too much on the results and need to take a step back more. Think more holistically. You're fine. Oh, I appreciate the support, even if it's the least controversial thing you could ever say. Listen, I like to be non-controversial in things like this. Other things, sure, I'll say something controversial, but, you know, this is... It's your project. What matters is that you enjoy it along the way. She smiles indulgently. Maybe I'll just take a few supplies for later, if the monsters aren't using them. She pockets some charcoal, pencils, and chalk before returning to weapon form. No, she didn't like our last gift. Which kind of tells me I don't really know her. I don't know. I thought I did. Okay. Let's get out of here. Absolutely love this playlist. They all know I'm here. Ow! Ow! I hurt. No!
I hope you didn't feel a muscle.
I didn't know there were more! Oh, man. How rude. Alright, go to the beach. You find Leah and Carlos setting up a picnic. Under an umbrella, you see salads, a cooler of drinks, and enough empanadas to feed at least 30 people.
Hi.
Corey! Leah throws her arms around you in a warm hug. So does Carlos. PA group hug. Carlos hands you a glass filled with milky almond-scented drink. That sounds good. Leah makes a plate of cabbage salad, avocado, beans and rice, and empanadas for you and herself. This sounds delicious. You bite into a cheese empanada. It's warm and steamy. The fluffy golden pastry melts in your mouth. Mmm. Thank you. Your flattery will get you everywhere. So, Leah, about the real reason we're all here. The companionship of friends? That's why I'm here. And the empanadas. No, the clothes you promised to make me. Oh, I'm not here for that. I was thinking either a nice classy scarf or, I don't know, a shirt? With a phoenix on it? And then when I unfurl my arms, it's as if I have phoenix wings? Bird would like this. And my enemies quake in fear. Both of those are interesting. I was going to flip a coin to decide. What do you think, Corey? Phoenix shirt all the way for Burb.
Yeah.
It will certainly be a statement piece, and there's no shortage of enemies around lately. Can the feathers be colorful? Sparkly even? I don't see why not. It'll be my signature. I'll stand out everywhere from the arena to the club. Who knows? You might even help kickstart my new career. Wait, what? Are you thinking of leaving skating? What about your students? Leah goes quiet and suddenly changes shape into a hammer. She swears to herself quietly. Aww.
Oops.
I meant to do that. I mean, look, I'm just thinking, okay? And it's my decision. I have to make it with my whole heart. I just want to be happy. I'm sorry, Leah. I know... You know I love you, and I'll support you no matter what. In my new Phoenix shirt. Leah exhales slowly, gathering her self-control. But, darling, is everything okay on the ice?
Yeah.
That reminds me, I had a customer call me sweetheart today. Ugh! Gross. It wasn't meant in a flirty way, and I could tell, but I still don't like it. I don't like it. Don't do it. Yeah, things are good even? Maybe. Regionals are coming up. Sophia's doing better, but I still worry. How's the mom? I recommended her to lead the parents committee. Now she can only make one practice a week. The rest of the time, she's too busy. A perfect solution. Carlos laughs. Things are a lot quieter. It's been good for Sophia's jumps. You should be proud. Whatever you decide, you've already made a huge difference. Thanks. That means a lot. Yes, child? The sun begins to set. Satisfied by good empanadas and great company, you contemplate its glow. I want empanadas now. You notice Leah making... You notice Leah raising an eyebrow at Carlos. Carlos finally picks up on it and yawns dramatically. Well, I think I'd better pack it in. Early practice tomorrow. We'll pretend that yawn was part of my voice acting. It's perfect. Brilliant, even. He packs up in record time and leaves in a flurry of air kisses. Leah turns to you sheepishly. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know that wasn't super subtle. I can be too blunt, but I've been wanting to talk to you. Okay. I'm sure it's fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. No, I don't. I feel like I'm not always the fastest to notice my own feelings. It's been a whirlwind since I met you. I don't like that. Oh, okay. We can do this. There's been a lot going on. I'm obviously not as over my injury as I thought I was. And I've been trying to sort out my whole life and future. But you've been there for me the whole time. I want you to know that I see you and I care. Okay, that's not so bad. I don't know. It's like when I'm with you, you make all of that go away for a while. But even when you're not there, you make me feel more hopeful, like I can do anything. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Finishers are faster to execute. Finishers do more damage. Like, I want to impress you, so thanks for being such a good friend. Alright, I think we dodged a bullet there. I'm just here for the empanadas. Oh gosh, we're stronger together. I agree. That's a great way of putting it.
Bye.
Have a great night, Corey. Night, Leah. You head home. Guys, I'm not good with the whole we need to talk about things. That's a bit much. That was a great night, Corey. I'm glad we talked. I feel so much closer to you. It was a good time. Barrier. I'm horrible. I'm awful with certain situations. Okay. I kind of want to go in one of the older dungeons. Hopefully to, like, I don't know, find materials that we need and can't seem to find in the new dungeon, but also to rank up our friends. Oh.
Let's beat our record. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, if I knew what our record was. Oh. Oh, look. Uh-oh, I didn't actually need that. Fabric is good. I'm trying to remember what materials I even needed. Oh. Money is always nice. Glass. I was being chased by a note. I didn't need that. Oops. Well. Access. Secret shop. Let's go. Ah. Okay. I need some of this. I don't remember how much. Oh, I have a lot of glass. think I needed this. Oh no. Okay. I have a lot of this too. Not anymore. Okay. Alright. We got some of the things we needed. How? That was rude. I was not prepared. Oh, oops. Made short work of that. I don't need glue, but I'll take it. Ow. Oh, no, not you. Spotlight. Well. Come here. Come here. Okay. All better. Oh. This is much easier to do now that it's been completed. No, we're not going to stop at the faces. So we've already seen... Well, we haven't seen the dialogue for them with the new characters, but... Oh. Alright, fine. Leah smiles to herself when she sees the stage. Briefly wanted to be a backup dancer when I was a little girl, but eventually I became more interested in what they were wearing instead of the dance moves themselves. No dance moves now? Not unless you count triple axels and hand-to-hand lifts. I mean, it's a sort of dance. It follows rhythm at times because you're doing it to music. I would call it a type of dance. After I met Carlos, I stopped practicing dance without my skates. The ice quickly became more appealing. Harder, faster, more dangerous. I guess you can see why I enjoy the dungeon. Let's get back in there. Do we even have anything? I mean, we can give her flowers. Bouquet of daisies. Sure. Woo! Aw, they smell so sweet. Like you. Why are you smelling? Are you Pano? Secretly? Pano likes to say that he smells us when he sees that we are active in a text chat. Anyway. Moving on. Oh, I couldn't avoid it. Ow. There are a lot of things down here. Ow! That used up a lot of my health. Did I leave any other boba behind? Think so. No. Of course not. Ah, boba. Nice. Hold up. Ah. Ow. Oh! The hand startled me. Money! Give me all the money. Lots of money. Be rich. Crap. Ooh, nice. Oh gods, if I never see another tequila sunrise, it'll be too soon. That's one too many? More like 5 too many, and then 5 too many other drinks. Been some years since I got so hammered, but I can still taste the tequila sunrises. Ugh. And before you say anything, sorry, I don't really want to talk about it. Or the pun. I was young and stupid, and, well, I guess I learned something that night. Glad you got to know me now, when I'm marginally less embarrassing. Oops. Here to growing older and slowly becoming the best version of ourselves. Here, here. As long as no one calls me an antique. Ugh. That would suck. Ow. Give me one lonely coin left behind. Not allowed. Well, this is going very well. Now, if the new dungeon could go as well. No! Okay, got it. Beautiful. Ow. Ow. Dark Essence. I haven't been using the sign. Mostly because I kind of forget about it. Ow! I like watching the one little coin chase me. It's cute and funny. Ah! That was intense. Oi. Stop touching me. All right. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, never mind. This is not gonna go well. I was gonna leave, but there's no elevator. I don't know if I can Yeah, I can't go up the stairs. Ow! Need to fix that. Grab all the things. Ow. Ow. I did not. Okay, hold on. I might have to figure out. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what's going on. Because you guys aren't hearing that either, are you? Hold on. Maybe it's not showing up because I changed how the audio is all set up, and that was not part of that. Ah! Because I haven't heard that. No, because I've been hearing some of them, haven't I? Hold on. I'll get out of this dungeon and we'll go look at it. Okay. Well, then that doesn't make sense, because I can hear the noise for Kyo. Give me an elevator. Oh. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. There's sound alerts. Okay. Maybe I need to add... Oh. Oh, this is interesting now. Okay. That's in beta. But nope. That's gonna be kind of like what I already have. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not it either. Because I feel like it should be capturing. But I haven't heard the creeper one in a bit. This is the second time it's been played and I haven't heard it. Which is sad. I mean, it's not sad for me, but I'm sure it's sad for all of you. Oh, do. Open dashboard. Okay, I heard that now. Hold on, let me make sure it's being captured. It is not. At least I can't see that it is. Uh-oh. Hold on. Can you guys hear it? Now I'm trying to remember how I added these. Oh, that's this one. Okay. I don't think that captured. Oh, but it's not on the list. It has to be an active. That's fun. Okay. Let me go see if there's something else I can do. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's just gonna do everything. I'm gonna have to figure out why it's not picking up. Probably because I don't have a thing for it. But also, I don't know how to add it to what I have. What if I... This is gonna bug me until I can figure it out. Okay. if I do it this way? Oh, probably would help if it wasn't. Muted. Also, mute the game. So I can actually look at parse property. Nope, that is not capturing anything. Oh, that's fun. How do I... Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Somehow. Because when I separated out all my audio, it apparently doesn't leave any space for anything to capture the other things. That's fun. Alright, well. I have a message. Junior regionals are coming up. You want to come watch? Sophia's skating. I'll be busy, but it would be great just knowing you were there in the crowd. Sure. You're in for a treat. Or maybe it'll just feel really long. You've been warned. Sounds like a good time. But first, I can now craft the things I've been wanting to craft. Ooh. I have a parasite. I have a crown. We have now crafted everything. Oh no! I look like Eric! Not allowed! I also don't see how this is a monster cosplay, but it's kind of cute, so we're gonna wear it. The definition of classy, like RC Cola. RC Cola is classy? It is cute. A top hat and a monocle. Don't we look classy? Oh yeah, that was the new thing. A parasite. Triple player damage? Yeah, okay, let's wear a bug on her head. Oh, wait a second. Is it actually? Guys, we're bleeding. This is problematic. No wonder it says it makes our head hurt. That's not cool. It does not show that here. That is awful. Okay, we're going back to our other hat. You go to the arena. It's mostly empty except for young, eager skaters and their expectant parents.
Hey.
Okay. Dodging gives you a brief movement boost. Cool. I'm actually going to do that one. Oh my goodness. Corey, you made it. I'm so glad you're here. A powerful aqua-tinted glow dominates your vision briefly as Carlos jogs down next to you. Aw, look, it's got a phoenix on the little, on the breast there, and then he's got feathers around the collar.
Leah!
Leah, darling. You wore it. Well, Corey, what do you think, Genius or triple genius? Leah has talent. You can say that again. Thanks, you two. Carlos gives you a hug and you feel the aqua wash over you. I'm absorbing the aqua into my soul. This is my origins. This is how I became the small aqua-colored spirit dragon. I got a hug from Carlos and it turned me aqua. Oh, no. I'm the belle of the ball. I hope you don't mind, Leah. I've been giving out your card. Sorry, chat. I am suddenly yawning a lot. I don't feel tired, but I'm yawning a lot. And I don't know what that says. He leans in to hug her, stops and examines her face. Maybe my body knows something my brain doesn't, or the other way around. I don't even know. No part of me actually feels tired. Though I did stay up late finishing Heartstopper last night, so who knows? Maybe my brain just hasn't, you know, caught up to the fact that I am actually tired. Who knows? Who knows? He leans in to hug her, but stops and examines her face.
So...
Why are you smiling so much? Are you nervous? Even more than if I were the one skating. Breathe, darling. You've prepared Sophia. You might not be ready, but she is. You've done a great job. Signboard changes, calling Sophia's flight of skaters. Okay, showtime. Your cheering section is here for both of you. Leah flies to the sidelines. Sophia is skating second last. Carlos eagerly waits with you. Huh, I feel like I've known you forever. This is the first time we've hung out. Just the two of us. Just the two. Anyway, I have some questions. The first skater in the flight skates out. Let's try that again. The first skater in the flight skates out, a blur of red dress and red hair. So, tell me, Corey, what's your passion? Leah has been a little light on the details. If I tell you, I have to kill you. I play video games.
Really?
Yes, I do. He goes silent for a moment, as if not sure what to make of that. Honestly, there are days that I don't know what to make of that. The next skater comes out, a powerful confection in minty green. Oh, this skater, Ella, is very strong. She could take the top spot. But more importantly, next question. The real one. I don't like this 20 questions game. What are your intentions toward our Leah? To replace, you know. Leah's a great person. Yep, that would definitely probably be my answer. If it wasn't, we're just friends. Of course she is. She's the best person. But that's not really what I asked, is it? He sulks. Listen, Carlos. Are you threatened by me? I'm a small little person. There is nothing threatening about me. Except that I am adorable. No. If that's something threatening... Oy. Oh my... OMG, look! Sophia's up next! He squeezes your hand, then jumps out of his seat and shouts. Can I have my hand back?
Woohoo!
Go, Sophia! Woo! You hear Leah cheer her on from the rink side. Sophia is small for her age. Smaller than you'd expect for someone who dominates Leah's thoughts. What does that mean? Her music starts, and a look of concentration sets in on her face. We'll cheer. You stand and cheer with Carlos. She skates with lyricism and power. You can see why Leah believes in her so much. She nails the first of her chops.
Atta girl.
You're not sure what you're seeing, but she spins and does some arm things, then prepares for a jump. That's the extent of my knowledge for ice skating when I watch it. Do a spin and then some arm things. Yep. That sounds about right. Come on, come on, come on! And then she finally lets it fly and lands with panache. Panache? Panache, not panache. The whole arena erupts into applause.
Yes!
You guessed that was the double axel. That was amazing! Leah must feel so good! So happy I got to share this moment with you. Even more than empanadas? Not everything is a competition, you know. But no, nothing can compare to food. Obviously. I look forward to our next luncheon. He winks and leaves with a friendly wave. The coaches and skaters head to the dressing rooms. Leah waves and mouths, "See you at your place?" You go home. You have just enough time to tidy up a bit and order dinner for 2 before Leah knocks. We ordered food instead of... Well, I guess we didn't really have time to make food, but... She bursts at the door and gives you a hug. That was wild! Sophia skated so well! We got 3rd place. A really solid showing. Is she happy?
Huh.
Yeah, she was. She told me next time she'll win gold. Told her to just enjoy the day. She did great. Then she was happy, and I was happy, and I got so excited I slipped into my hammer form without thinking. Oh no, Leah. So cute. Then I worried it was unprofessional and got stuck there for a second, but Sophia just laughed. I don't know. What do you think? Your feelings are a strength. It doesn't always seem that way. No, it doesn't. But it's true. I wish I didn't fly off the handle so much. Or maybe my feelings are trying to tell me something, and I should just accept it and listen. Speaking of which, did you see Carlos's new clothes I designed for him? It looked amazing! She beams. He was like a walking billboard. 3 people asked if I'd make them stuff. I feel happy about that. Like, really happy. Not nervous happy. This is my first happy face. But I'm also happy that Sophia did her best. Her best yet. Honestly, I'm overwhelmed a little. The food arrives and you eat in contented silence. Leah finally puts down her chopsticks. Ah, we got Asian food. Oh, you're playing with a toy. Got it. The mic is picking her up as she skitters across the floor. Peanut, you're being noisy. I'm amused. Wow, I was so hungry. Today really took a lot out of me, but I feel great now. Sure. We'll give her... roses? Roses. That's kind of you. I'll take good care of it. Thanks. That went well. I guess I have some big decisions to make. Should I take today's win and get out of skating on a high note? Or should I stick with it and forget about this fashion design stuff? Just do it as a hobby. I'm here no matter what. As your friend. I can see it lighting up as she runs across the floor, and it's so amusing. Thank you. That means a lot to me. But I really do want your opinion. Please tell me what you think. I think you should give fashion a try. It makes you happy, so... Wow. You mean skating? What I've been aiming for my whole life? I'm really gonna have to think about it. Hey, you made me pick. I would normally just say, why don't you just do both? I mean... Of course, that would mean the one would just be a hobby, but... Maybe. Fashion has been a dream for so long. I'm really gonna have to think about it. Thanks for being so honest with me. Leah yawns. Oh, please don't. Oi, you know that thing that when you yawn, when you see somebody else yawn and it's supposed to be like an empathy thing? What does it mean if you yawn at the mere mention of a yawn? I think that goes beyond just empathy. Oh. Goodness. Well, it's getting late. I better go home and get some sleep. I have big plans to work on in the morning.
Bye.
Thanks so much for everything. She leaves with a smile. Alright. Hi, Brie! Guess what? My schedule changed so I can catch your streams now. Oh, that's so great! I'm glad to see you here! I hope the schedule works out for you. I've been here for an hour and a half. It was busy until now. I'm free to be here now, though. Aw, I did see that you were lurking, but I don't like calling out lurkers, because sometimes, you know, guys are busy, and that's totally cool and fine. I appreciate the lurkers, and I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. But I did notice you were here, and I do appreciate that. You've missed catching streams? Aww. Does the new schedule work really well for you then? Like, does it work better for you? And not just like in a able to catch streams mindset, like for you and the things you do, and like, you know. I hope it does. It should? Yeah? Okay, great. Aw, I'm so happy for you. There's pros and cons to it. Yeah, there's pros and cons to everything. There really is. Well, I hope it works out really well for you. It's gonna be probably a bit of an adjustment, because, like, weren't you like working like almost third shift? Or like you were up really late? It's gonna be a bit of an adjustment for that. So I hope that just goes really well for you. Aww. Now I just have to be able to stream again more often. We should be getting close. We were working till 9 p.m. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Hopefully soon I should get back to regular streams. But now I'm working from 5:30 a.m. Oh. Yeah, that does not work for me on a person. I don't like mornings. Oh, I don't like mornings. I used to have to be up at 5, or I used to have to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Ugh, it was so gross. I mean, it doesn't work for me either, body-wise. Aww. It's not a morning person body. I feel that. I hope you were able to adjust relatively well. I mean, obviously being a night person and having to shift to morning is not, you know, you'll still struggle with that for a bit, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it works out and isn't too bad for you. Hi. What are you doing, Peanut? You done playing with your toy? Done playing with the mouse? I have the condition, whatever it's called, where basically I can't sleep at the expected time zone, so I can't sleep well. Ah. So your circadian rhythm is off. But like not as in off because you've made it that way, but because your body is just naturally like that. Okay. That's fair. I think mine's a bit off. Because I've been working so hard, I can go to sleep at a decent time, but like most of the time, I don't want to go to bed at like 11 o'clock at night. I want to be up later. My body wants to be up later. So I have to fight a bit to get myself to go to sleep at a decent time. But there's so many upsides. I love that for you. Plus 2 hours of pay. Ooh, plus 2 hours of free time. Nice. Nice. Pay for wanting to be up late. Yeah. Right. It's weird too, because somehow I had convinced myself by like having to be to work at 9 o'clock in the morning, I could stay up a whole hour later. Technically, I could if 6 hours of sleep still work. No. 7 hours of sleep would be if I stayed up till midnight would be what I got. Because I get up at 7. Because I have like a 45-minute drive. So I leave. It's supposed to be like a 30-minute drive, but it always takes longer, so I leave 45 minutes for it to be there. So it gives me time to actually get up, get some food in me, which I have never been able to do before. And like take a shower if I need to. I can get dressed, and then I can sit and watch a little bit of like anatomy to just kind of give my brain a feel-good moment before I have to go walk into hell. My body loves to stay up till 2 to 4 a.m. naturally. Yeah, I was definitely like that, and right now with just the job I have, when I have a day off the next night, I struggle to do that just because my body is exhausted. But hopefully, like I was saying, we have 2 new people who joined our crew within the last days. We're supposed to have 2 closers joining soon, and like a couple more people, and we have a new team lead. So hopefully soon I won't have to be like the one doing most of the work. Though I am getting a lot better at not taking on too much. Like today, my boss is like, okay, we have to put in some rotisserie chickens in the oven, and then you're gonna do production. And I was like, okay, that's fine. She's like, we're not gonna fry it. I'm like, great. So I was putting in rotisserie chickens into the oven. I didn't open up the deli, so I didn't have to sit there and try to deal with customers at the same time while I'm the only person back there and like elbow deep in raw chicken. Ugh. So I did that, and then my boss was like, actually... Oh, and then I had to slice a bunch of meat because we had meat that was going to expire soon, and so much of it since we haven't been open for a number of days. And so like I was slicing that, and then the team lead comes over and introduces me to the new team lead, and she's all like, oh yeah, actually the other girl needs to go over to the bakery do bread, and so like you're gonna have to do the freezer freight for deli instead of, and then do production after that. So I was like, okay. So I was doing freight. Well, I'm out on the floor and I'm not going to open the deli and try to run back and forth. So I did not. I did not take down the sign that said we were closed while I was doing freight. And then I went to lunch and I came back, realized I still have everything to clean. Like I had a bunch of dishes to clean that were holding CVP items out on the floor and some other things. And then like I was doing the math in my head and I was like, I can't really do another load of rotisserie chicken now because I'd be out too late. So I had the rotisserie chicken oven to take apart and clean. So I did not even finish the rest of the freezer freight. I started working on cleaning. I still didn't open up the deli. I did one task at a time. Focus, did not rush. I didn't even get to production. And I am very proud of myself. Because back not that long ago, I would have been rushing through everything to do at least a bit of every little thing I was expected to do. And I am so proud that I did not, because I am so good at overworking myself. To be honest, my hope is that getting up at the time I normally go to bed will be enough to kind of sort of trick my body into accepting the new schedule. Sort of continuity, where it is like, oh, this is basically an all-nighter where you had a very long nap before, if that makes sense. But if it's a 6-hour nap, then hey, I'm getting what I need, and if the body accepts it as valid sleep, it'll work. I hope it works. That sounds like a great plan. Sounds like you have things kind of worked out, and now you're just sort of hoping it actually plays out the way you want it, and I really hope it does. I really hope it does. Thanks, Brie. I think this is like the third time that I've been just kind of like able to not overdo it when my brain would normally tell me to overdo things. Like, I had a day a couple days ago where I had just clocked out for lunch and my coach comes over and was like, hey, so how's it going up there? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, it just seemed like people are just kind of stressed up there. And I was like, oh, I have no idea. I walked in the door. I was told that freight was done, which is weird because there was like a cart of freight in the cooler, but I was told it was done, so I didn't worry about it. And I was told to just focus, like I could work on production. And so I don't even know if we're open because they never took the sign down, but I think they're helping customers. I have no idea. I am just making sandwiches. And he's all like, oh, well, there are 3 people back there, right? And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, if there's 3 or more of you back there, you should be open. And I was like, I am just making sandwiches. I have no idea what's going on. I am just making sandwiches. That's all I did for the whole day. Is made sandwiches. Because nobody wanted to communicate with me and tell me what we were doing and what was going on. So I was just gonna focus on sandwiches. So yeah, that was great. That was fun. I made so many. So when I started off too, I had help. One of the other girls was helping do the production. She was doing wraps, and she did, 16 of one type of wrap, because that's all we had, and then she left me. She left me all by myself, and went out to do, you wouldn't believe it, the freight that supposedly had been done before I walked in the door. I just made my sandwiches. I made over 100 sandwiches of 4 different kinds. So, and I made some pinwheels because we didn't have any made and I had run out of all the bread that I pulled, so I made some pinwheels to go with it. To be honest, as a lead at my job, I shouldn't do things like that, but I do. Yeah. It was kind of interesting today because, like, I had accidentally run into my coach and he was like, "Did you meet the new team lead yet?" I was like, "Yeah, I met her this morning." And he's like, you and Jenny are going to be the ones who'll have to help her, like, learn everything because you've been there, like, the longest." And I was like, okay, sure, I can help with that, I guess. But then, like, there have been things that they've been doing differently than what I used to, like, we would do at my old job. So I was like, okay, well, I have actually a question then, if this is going to be a thing. Because, like, I kind of need to know this. And it was about CVPs, because we would do it the day that they expire, we would mark them down, like, slice it up, mark it down, and put it out there. And then the next morning, we would have to pull it. They do it 3 days before and put an extra sticker on it to show an expiration date of 3 days. So I've been really, really confused about this. So I asked him if we could look into it and figure out which one was the right one, because I didn't know, and I was looking for clarification. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, no, we can totally look into it." Apparently, my old store has been doing it wrong. But now I know. Now I know. So that was interesting. I think this is wrong. No one is telling me this is wrong, so I'm not going to bother asking if it's wrong. Right, exactly. Or I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be. It's... But no one wants to tell me and teach me. They just assume I'm going to know, even though I'm from a different store that probably would have done things differently, and I'm just not going to... Same job, different process can be quite difficult. Yeah, yeah. And, like, honestly, both ways kind of make sense to me. And to be honest, it could just be because my old store had, like, less space. Or, like, not really. We did have less space, but, like, we didn't have to do 3 days out because, like, we didn't have as much product that expired at that time. So we could still sell it full price and get more money out of it. Like, it made more monetary sense to my old store than it does probably to this store. Especially right now, since we're not open all the time. So. But yeah, it was nice to actually get that fully clarified. And it's been nice to not be forcing myself to do all this extra work to stay on top of things that there's no way one person can stay on top of. I feel that great job leaves me utterly exhausted. There are days I come home, I don't even have to get home. There are days when I get out of work and I'm like, I have to get home, but I'm so freaking exhausted. I probably should not drive right now, but I have to get home. It's awful. And then all my body wants to do is pass out when I get home. And I don't want to go to bed that early or take a nap because, like, I'm the kind of person that sees that as time wasted. And I also know that if I sleep too much too early, my body will be so unhappy with me. So unhappy. And I'll be up, like, off and on through the night, and it's just awful. Self-care first and all? Absolutely, absolutely. Alright, we have a message. Exhausted right now, but my hope is that the exhaustion will help me sleep into my work shift tomorrow. Did you start the new work schedule today? Or like this, I guess today is the beginning of the week, so like this week wouldn't matter. My week ideology, my concept of a week is very strange. Yep, okay. So yeah, it would make sense if you're doing your shift now that you're tired now, but... New month, new schedule. Ooh, nice. Yeah, my work schedule starts on Saturday. So when we get scheduled, like our scheduled week starts on Saturday. And because I work Sunday, Monday does not feel like the start of the week at all. I often forget that it's Monday. I think it was Austin that had tweeted out something about, I hope everybody, oh no, it was in Brian's Discord. And I think it was actually Crafty who was like, I hope everybody's start of the week is really good. And I was like, start of the week? It's not the, oh yes it is. I have Saturdays off and my Sunday schedule is the same. Ah, I also have Saturdays off. I don't stream on Saturdays because I like having one full day off to do things. But also, if my family does things, it'll be on a Saturday because as long as my parents and my one brother are not on overtime and working 6 days, which right now they are, my brother doesn't have to work Saturday nights or Friday nights. So like he can actually go to bed at a decent time Friday nights, and we can have a whole day Saturday to hang out as a family. Well, more of the family. Tim doesn't have a set schedule. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so busy. Or OMG, so busy, so much planning. Think of you, though. What did you decide? Still working through it. I love fashion, but I've gotten really good at coaching. Ugh, it's so hard. Thanks for the advice, though. You can do it. Aw, you're the sweetest. Chat soon, or done soon. I've got a surprise for you, Corey. This is a very fast and sudden conversation. Meet me at Champion. I'll be there. See you soon. Okay. Hi. A very happy kitty in my lap. You meet Leah at Champion as you should. Leah. She's sweet. You're surprised to see Leah next to a bunch of children's mannequins. Mannequins are all wearing the shirt you remarked on last time, but more tailored. For her about to be... Shh! That shouldn't be a negative thing! But people treat it as a negative thing all the time. Oh, listen. See, and this is also why I almost wonder if I might be on the aromantic spectrum, because I can play games like this and my automatic response to anything is, we're just friends. Oh, it's such a weird place to be. Like, I want a cute little queer romance, but like, it's work. And I I don't want to do the dating thing. I just want to have the end product. I like the idea of cuddles and just the cutesy little things. But anytime the possibility of someone actually having feelings for me comes up, my brain just is like, no, we're just friends. It makes things so hard. It's not, but the game makes it quite clear that they feel that way about you, so salute is mandatory for their fallen heart. I know. I know. The number of hearts I have broken in my day and age. That's not the phrase. Back in my day. They're not actually that many. I could probably count them on one hand, to be honest. Of the ones I was aware about, at least. Which, the ones I wasn't, that's a whole nother story. I did find an aromantic podcast. I haven't started listening to it yet because I'm trying to catch up on my asexual podcast that I've been listening to and fell behind on. But I did find an aromantic podcast that I am planning on listening to because I feel like that would be good insight. Aromanticism isn't a bad thing. I don't want anybody to think that I feel that way because it is definitely not. It's just a very weird headspace to live in right now, considering that I might be aromantic when I have this desire for a romantic a relationship. In my head, the two don't quite mesh or line up very well, and it's very it's like they're clashing in my brain. So it's not that I have anything against being aromantic at all. Please do. Yes, Arrow is valid. It is totally valid, and if it turns out that I am on the aromantic spectrum, I will wholeheartedly just absolutely love that part of me. But like right now, with what I know about aromanticism and what I know about how I feel about romantic things, the two sort of clash a little in my brain. So there's fighting in my brain on this concept. And I feel like getting more insight into it and how other people who are and know that they are aromantic and hearing about their experiences might just be helpful to settle the brain things. Arrow is just as much a spectrum as Ace is. In fact, the two spectrums are fairly complementary in the fact that they use a lot of the same languages. They're not the same, but they are inherently similar in the language that they use for the spectrum. A lot of the same prefixes we use for asexuality are used for aromanticism. And honestly, if I am on the aromantic spectrum, I would probably fall into possibly a demi-romantic or a gray romantic or somewhere like that. Potentially. So, I'm excited to be able to start listening to the new podcast. So, yeah. It's probably also one of the reasons why I have not yet finished Loveless by Alice Oseman, which I do own. And I was very excited to have and start reading until I realized the characters' thoughts were all of my own thoughts growing up. And I wasn't sure if the character was Ace or Arrow because I couldn't remember what I had read about the character. And my brain, one was like I can only read my own thoughts so much before it's too much. But then also, I think there was a part of me that was slightly afraid that I was gonna learn that the character was aromantic at the time, because I was not ready for that revelation yet. Me even reading about trans characters, to be honest. Yeah. On the one hand, it's nice to have the representation. It's nice to see it out there. I love seeing the characters and the experiences they go through being portrayed in any sort of medium. Absolutely adore it. But sometimes, just reading your exact same thoughts from about the exact same age, and even now, it's like, oh, I can only take so much of this at one time. That's exactly why representation is important. Absolutely, absolutely. Representation is absolutely 100% important, because, like, there's probably people who, like me, are questioning part of their identity, or feel at odds with the identity that they think that they should have because it doesn't align very well. And without the representation to show them these alternatives and what those experiences are like and how they might relate to how their own experience, they don't know. They're just stuck in a mindset thinking that there's something wrong with them, and there's nothing wrong with them. They just don't have the language yet to explain how they feel. It allows a lens to compare things with. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's also why, like, good representation is important. Because there is absolutely representation of minority characters that is bad. And it is harmful. For instance, the one House episode. I used to like House. I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole anymore after that episode. No, I haven't even watched it, and I don't want to. Nope, nope, nope. Not at all. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to YouTube and you can find the asexual House episode. You could just type that in and find it. It is awful. Just keep that in mind. It is bad representation, and it is representation that is harmful. So harmful. Better to have no representation than to have bad, harmful representation. To be honest, House as a show always seemed to be awful bad to me. Yeah. I mean, the character of House is problematic in many ways. But this episode, basically, there's a character who comes in with like a normal, mundane illness. And she happens to tell her doctor, who is Wilson, that she is asexual. And Wilson happens to mention this to House, and House is like, oh, that's not a thing. There must be something wrong with her, or she's lying. And basically, he ends up proving that she was lying, and her husband, who is also claiming to be asexual, actually had a brain tumor. And you're just like, this is so bad. So bad. That's what the movie Split is for us in plurality. Plural folk consider the film Split to be basically a hate crime against them. Ugh. I hate that people just hire minority writers or sensitivity readers or consult us, please. Stop trying to Stop. Just stop. Oh, goodness. This is quite the tangent we went on. I could talk about this stuff forever. But this is one of the cool things about the asexuality podcast that I'm listening to is because, like, they will sit and review media with ace representation. Love the Corey podcast with chat. I mean, I like doing it. I don't mind if I don't mind sitting here and chatting at all. But yeah, the Ace Couple is the podcast that I listen to. I love their stuff so much. But like every few episodes or so, when they are able to actually consume media with ace representation, they will actually review it and talk about it. And I absolutely love that because then it introduces me to things because I don't have the time to watch a lot of things right now, so I can't like peruse Netflix and be like, oh, this has an ace character in it. I wonder if it's any good. Now I know. I can know. And like things I've never even heard about, I am hearing about. Which is one of the reasons why I actually bought the Heartstopper series. Like, it was something I wanted to read for a while. It kept catching my eyes. People were gushing about the show. I don't actually have Netflix. My dad does. I have to get his information. But, so I wanted to read it. And, like, they were talking about the show and the podcast and mentioned that there was a character in it substituted out for a character from the graphic novel who was Ace. The character in the show, I think, was the author confirmed was Arrow Ace. So a little bit different, but I think the original character was just Ace. I could be wrong because I found the character in Heartstopper. They don't actually explore his sexuality or romanticism in the graphic novel, but he has his own book, Radio Silence, which I have just bought yesterday. So I'm very excited for that. The mime cast is great. But they've also talked about BoJack Horseman, which I'm kind of on the fence to watch because they say it has a lot of like really heavy themes to it. And I don't mind heavy themes, but I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. I also think it's on Netflix too. I could be wrong. There have been others that they've talked about with good representation, and I have to go back and get the titles of everything. Because I am listening to it while I'm at work, so I can't exactly stop and write things down. But it's been great. So the last 3 episodes that I just finished have been kind of rough because they also cover other things that deal with asexuality, like, for instance, current political things that are going on that could affect asexual people, among other, other minority groups as well. So we've had 3 or 4 episodes of them just talking about this one topic of political issue that could very much harm the ace and aromantic communities, among other communities as well, of course. So that was kind of not as much fun to listen to, but it was definitely important to listen to. And they actually bring up a lot of good points about listening to the opposition, because the opposition is listening to us, and they're using our talking points against us to... And we spend more time on the education side of things and trying to be like, no, that's not what this is, it's this. When they know exactly what it is. and they don't care. And we have to start organizing and meeting them on a different level of activism and on a more political level than what we currently are. So it was very interesting to hear about that aspect of it, and I absolutely agree. Because, like, the amount of infighting we do amongst ourselves right now is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There is so much discourse, and there should not be any discourse. We should be a solid, unified front, supporting one another, fighting for one another, uplifting one another. And we're not. And it's so sad to see. I hate it so much. I really do. I really do. But yeah. Yep. And it's like, it's not even like, it's on a lot of fronts too, because like the queer community itself needs to stop infighting. It needs to stop bickering among ourselves about what is valid, what is not valid, what, like, a lot of bad folks in the community and gatekeeping from otherwise good folks and infighting, and yeah. Well, I don't know if I would go as far as say bad folks in the community, but there's definitely gatekeeping and infighting. I mean, obviously, any group of people is gonna have some bad, like, bad actors. Ugh, gross. But for lack of a better term, like bad actors. You're not gonna get away from that. You're always gonna have something like that. But the gatekeeping and the infighting, we have it in the queer community, we have it in the individual communities within the queer community. It's just, why? Why are we trying to oppress ourselves further? Why are we trying to oppress certain parts of ourselves? Everybody else does a great job of it. Why are we continuing it? Honestly. I hope we can get past it, and I hope we can start doing better, because if we don't, we are going to lose this fight. We are already on the backwards end of this fight, and we don't even know it. We don't even realize it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But also, we can still be supportive of one another. Ugh. But yeah, if we don't start, we're not going to get anywhere, because our opposition is organized. Our opposition, they know exactly what they're doing. They've been doing this for a while. They know exactly the words to say, they know exactly the buttons to push, they know exactly how to get people to agree with them enough to side against us. They really do. And if we can't meet them on that level, if we can't get organized and do similar, not like, obviously we're not gonna do like the shady stuff that some of them are doing, but like, we have to be able to be somewhat at that level where we can do similar things other than the reactive stuff that we have been doing. Because if we don't, we keep the way we're going, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose so much. And I don't want that. I don't want to see that. I really don't. It will be awful. It'll be so awful. Oh. Oh, anyway. This has turned into an ace podcast. Preach. I can't though. So like, I can only preach on the things I'm learning, and I'm so grateful for this podcast for teaching me things that I didn't realize I should know, that I should be aware of. I don't know what's all this stuff that's going on. I didn't know anything about this letter that 83 organizations signed and gave to Mitch O'Connell about not codifying same-sex marriage. You spread the knowledge you were imparted. You preached plenty fine. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm doing the best I can. And honestly, I would love to stay more informed on this stuff. I don't know where to find it on my own. Randomly coming across it on a podcast that happened to be talking about it is good and everything, but like if any of us wanted to actually be on top of it, to know what's going on, we have to know where to look. I don't know where to look. I don't know how to find all this. Same, yeah. And I think that's half the problem. I know nothing, right? Exactly. I think that's half the problem too. It's like those of us who want to make a difference, those of us who want to be organized, those of us who are all like, yes, this is a problem. We need to figure out a solution. We don't know where to find the things we need to know what's going on, to know what we're fighting against. And that sucks. That makes it so much harder. Because then, again, that just makes us reactionary, because one day it comes out and we're like, now wait a second. Where did this come from? And that's why it seems like it happens out of the blue. And it's not. Because, like, they talked about that too. Because they were talking about Roe versus Wade being overturned. And they were talking about this, I forget the court case that was about same-sex marriage. It's like, it starts with a B. But they were talking about it, and they were talking about how it seemed like it came out of the blue. Oh, I am dropping frames all of a sudden. Non-stop. Okay. Oh, alright. Still dropping frames.
Watching eyes, I feel the dark coming through the light. I'm ready now to take my place. Stop a bullet perfect in its face. I don't know why I keep calling out space for more. I've learned to keep a careful eye. Let it break down all the doors.
Okay. Maybe we've stabilized now? Alright. Oh. Hold on. Okay. OBS Think we talked too hard and caused a word overload for stream? Maybe. Okay. Should be stable again. OBS is not dropping frames. Twitch is saying excellent for that. I closed a couple of windows. So refresh. And hopefully we're good again. Twitch is like, Twitch and OBS is like, this is too... No, we cannot be talking about this. Ugh. Okay. Maybe we're back now? I don't know. I think this is a sign. Maybe. This almost feels like a sign. We have lost. OBS has gone down like 3 or 4 times now. We'll have to continue this